Someone asked me recently, "Hey, William, what's your most intense production outage that you had to work?" One story popped straight into my head, and it also stars the most unlikely of villains, a clock, a Chronos time clock to be precise. And I'm not talking like degraded performance, I'm talking like dark ages, like med dispensing back to paper. We had just rolled out Viptela SD-WAN to the site a few weeks prior, and this is pre Cisco acquisition days. That night, I had just sat down to chicken pot pie, which was my favorite dinner ever. Just cut into it, cut. And, steam's rising up. I look at my wife and I say, "This is piping hot." And then the phone rings. I was on call, and it happened to be the network operations center to tell me that the hospital was down. I take a quick sniff at vManage and I look at the vEdges and they both are online. Control connections are healthy. I'm talking like beautiful green pastures of dashboard as far as the eye can see, while my phone's like about to explode. And as I'm troubleshooting, I can't stay connected to either vEdge. SSHN, run a command, timeout, disconnected. I'm trying to troubleshoot the problem through the problem. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I'm running with it. When routers look healthy, but nobody can reach them, the problem usually isn't with the routers. It's the path to get to the routers. Hello, layer 2, my old friend. I get someone on site to pull the ARP table from a switch, and there it is. That the default gateway IP is flipping between two MAC addresses. One is the vEdge, which is correct, what we expected to see. And the other one, I don't have any idea. So what do? We trace it, and it is the Chronos time clock. So somebody had actually hot swapped this sucker and had manually configured a static IP. And out of all the IPs on the network they could have picked, they picked the one that guaranteed the maximum chaos, the default gateway. So basically what was happening is every few seconds, the vEdge would say, "Hey, the gateway is me." And then the time clock would say, "No, you're wrong. The gateway is me." And every device in the hospital is kind of like caught in the middle. So ARP tables, flipping back and forth, traffic worked, then disappeared into a time clock that had no idea what to do with it because time clocks aren't routers. They can't forward packets. So that's why my SSH sessions kept dying. My management traffic was going through the same poison gateway as everyone else. And the fix was very anticlimactic. Found the clock, gave it a different IP, cleared some ARP caches, and watched everyone stabilize right off in the sunset. And then most importantly, I could then go to sleep. Fun times.